Hey guys, what's up? If you're around the London Marathon, you need to check this video out because I'm going to tell you what I'm packing to take with me to the start line. Welcome to Fordy Runs. I'm Fordy, aka Fordy. Thanks for coming along to the channel. This is the YouTube channel for the everyday runner. If you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button over there to stay up to date with all my latest running videos. Got plenty of new stuff coming out on the channel, including all the London Marathon stuff. Got some new series coming out on half marathons, and obviously when we get towards the other part of the year, I'm going to start thinking about the Manchester Marathon. And then we've got tips and hints and all the vlogs, all the runs and stuff like that I'm doing. So I say, there's plenty of stuff on the channel, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date. As I said in the intro, this video is all about what I'm taking to the London Marathon. We get a start race bag, pack kind of thing we get given that at the expo, and we've got to fill that up with some stuff. So this is what I'm taking to the start line, so let's get stuck in. So guys, this is what I'm taking in my race pack, sort of, you know, the big clear bag. Let me get my, this is the one they gave me for the big half. So when we go to the expo, we're going to get something like this. So this is the one from the big half. We've got stuff that full of stuff. Now, little tip for you, get yourself a rucksack and pack your rucksack with your stuff, and then put your rucksack inside this bag, and then that will go on the lorry, because when you're done, you can get rid of that and you can just carry your rucksack. It's much easier to do it that way, and then that way you're not folding stuff up and crumbling stuff up in there and trying to jam it all in. So get yourself a rucksack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through with you the bits that I'm taking to the start line with me. Obviously this is going to go on the truck, so some of the stuff I'll be taking out when I get there. So let's get stuck in actually, you know, there's no better place. So the first thing I'm going to be taking is my hat, visor, that I'm going to be wearing that on the day. That's my Visor Club one for race check, that's going to keep the sun out of my eyes. Then we've got, I'll come on to that in a minute, but I've got my phone charger. This is a portable phone charger. This is the bit that charges it, so forget about that, but this will go into the phone. This is a really cheap one. I got this from Primark, and I will charge my phone up right at the last minute. If it's really dead, I might even take this to the start line and chuck it, unfortunately, but they'll pick it up, give it to charity. But I say, get yourself a throwaway sort of charger. I've got my sunglasses in here. These are a cheap pair of sunglasses. The weather's meant to be alright, so I'm going to be wearing sunglasses as I go along. The reason I've got a cheap pair, and you can pick them up like a cheap pair from Sports Direct. But again, if they get on my nerves, I can just lob them. Getting on to the drug department, I've got Nurofen just in case. I've got Imodium, which I'll be taking an hour before I get things started. I've also got, but this is going to be for my overnight bag, but these are my hay fever tablets, because don't forget it's April, tree pollen, stuff like that. Event clips, if you've not seen these are what clip your number on. You can buy these, and they'll be selling these at the XL. I'm going to be taking spares of these in my race day bag, just in case one falls off. You know, we're going to get our numbers beforehand, but just in case one of them falls off, because it's guaranteed if it does, then at least I've got that covered. A black bag. Now this is to lay on actually, because the grass is going to be wet. We're going to be getting there early and we need to chill out, so I'm going to be laying on that. And also, if it gets a bit cold or whatever, as I get to the start line, I can just stick my arms through it, put my head through it, and I've got something to keep me a bit warm. So black sack's a defo. KT tape in here, or this is actually rock tape in a KT tape box. But the reason I've got KT tape is because these cheeky monkeys are going to be going on my nipples. So think about that, make sure you get something packed to go on your nipples, whether, I don't know, if you want to use body glide or something like that. Suntan lotion, if the weather is what they say it's going to be, you're going to need some suntan lotion. Don't forget baby wipes. This is something that somebody told me, because when we finish we're going to be hot, sweaty, we're going to have all gunk around our mouth and it's going to be minging. Baby wipes, you can really freshen yourself up, and also, you know, if you need to wipe your hands after you've been to the loo, because the loos are going to be disgusting. I've got a massive pot of Vaseline. This is going to go in my overnight bag, but I will be taking a smaller pot of this in my start bag, and I'm going to be vaseline out everywhere, especially if we're running in vests. Put it under here, because you're going to get some chafing. So a lot of people use body glide. I do have some body glide as well, because Vaseline can stain your clothes. But whatever, but I'm going to be taking Vaseline because I'm going to be putting it all over my toes, in between my toes, everywhere, and on my men's bits. What else have we got? Sweatband. I know I'm going to be wearing my visor cap, and that does a great job of keeping the sweat off, but I might take this to the start line. Actually, I will be taking this to the start line, but I don't know whether I wear it. It's an old one, so I can throw it away if it gets on my nerves. The reason it's whether I wear it or not is because I run with my GoPro, as you know, obviously, because we're on YouTube, so I run with the GoPro on my wrist, so I don't know whether I'll be wearing a sweatband or not, so, but I'm going to put it in the bag just in case. Obviously you're going to need your GPS watches, everybody. Don't forget your chargers, everybody. Whether you wear that to the start line or whatever, but I'm going to be taking that to the start line and put it in my bag, because again I can use this because it's got a USB port just to charge my watch up if I need to. Flip-flops. Big tip. I don't know if you saw the video about tips and hints that people gave for actual race day. Check that video, it's a good one. It's like 26 tips, random ones. The flip-flops are when we finish. It's a real important one, that's going in the bag, I'll tell you that now. For me, fueling, I've got a cheeky bunch of jelly beans because they're nice and light and they go in my pocket. These are for if I need a boost as I'm going around. I will be fueling with, and you guys have probably seen on the channel that I use these chai-based gels. They're all natural and they're like, they taste like the topping you get on, you know, them yogurts. They taste like that. Now I've got 4 here. There is actually another one in my hydration belt thing that I'm going to be using. Now I didn't want to take this, but this year, London Marathon aren't going to be giving out Lucozade until mile 7. So unfortunately, now I start fueling for 45 minutes and my fueling starts with some Lucozade. And mile 7 is going to be about, well, I don't know, it's going to be, it depends on what time, but it's going to be after when I need it. I usually start drinking in 45 minutes. So I'm actually going to wear this. I've trained in it. It's not ideal, but you know what? It is what it is. So I'll be fueling this up with these naughty little fellas, and these might get chucked as we get going. Well, once they've gone. My phone's going to go in there, and then I can run my headphones. Don't forget your headphones, guys. Now these things are wicked. They clip on your ear, like that, and then they stop it juggling about. Now, I know there's a big thing about people wearing earphones when they're running, you're not allowed to, races, and there's a big hoo-ha about it, but this is a closed traffic event, so you can wear earphones. So I will be wearing earphones because I love my music, and when I get a little bit under pressure, I like to listen to music. So these guys are going to be going in with these ear things. Now I've got these from Amazon, you can pick them up a couple of quid. I would recommend them. This is going to be going in my bag for the end. Now I'm going to put in here my recovery fuel. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but this is my protein recovery fuel. So what I'll do is I'll put the powder in now, and then I'll take a bottle of water, and that's going to go in the bag. And I'll fill that because there's 500 mils in there, so that'll be at the end and that'll be ready for me. Talking of drinks, put this in your bag if you can get, even if you get a can. Paramedics call this the red ambulance. It's a little tip that somebody told me. When you're finishing, if you are really on your knees, this will help. As I say, the paramedics call it the red ambulance, so that gives you a little clue about that. What else have we got? I'm going to be taking, this is an old radio that I found. I don't want to be using my phone on the start line because it's going to drain it. I know I've got my charger and stuff, and I really recommend that you just watch your usage of your phone because it's going to drain it. There's going to be no signal anyway. I mean, yeah, you know, you want to take the atmosphere in, you want to record it, and don't get me wrong, so I'm going to be videoing it anyway because I'm going to be vlogging it, but to listen to some music, to chill out while I'm sitting there for an hour beforehand, I've got the radio, I'll stick a bit of Heart FM, and I'll just have a little gentle boogie on my own probably. What else? Woolly hat, I know the forecast is good, but you never know if it's a bit cold. Actually, I've got 2 woolly hats here, I'm not sure why. This is going to be my overnight bag, but it's on this table anyway, and that's my big bowl of porridge because I'm staying overnight in London Bridge. I'm taking my own breakfast with me. So that's going to go in my overnight bag. So I'm going to put that in a separate pile. Plastic bags. The plastic bags are going to go in the rucksack. I've got 2 of them. If it's really rain heavy the night before, again the forecast is looking quite good, so but if it's rained quite heavy, I will put them in my shoes. I'm going to look at Pratt, but I will put them in my shoes as I walk across Greenwich Park because I don't want to get wet feet. A couple of packs of tissues, people, don't forget them. Make sure you get yourself a couple of packs of them. You know, sneezing, allergies, also the toilets. If there's no toilet roll, you never know. So it's worth sticking some of them in. Don't forget your clothes. Now, I've got an old pair of tracksuit bottoms that I will be wearing in the morning, and I will probably put them in my bag because I'll probably take them off when I get there and probably put them in my bag. But that said, I'm going to be quite hot, so I'm undecided. I might keep these, I might just chuck them in the charity bit. This is a bit random, but I've got a pair of gloves. You never know with this country. I've also got a top that I'm going to be wearing to keep me warm, and that will go in my bag just to put on afterwards if I'm cold for whatever reason. I can't see it, but I'm going to get changed into a t-shirt when I finish, and I'm going to put that in my bag for afterwards as well. So give yourself a couple of items of clothing for after you finish, because you're going to have your vest. It's going to be horrible, it's going to be wet, it's going to be soaked. It might have stuff on it, drink, Vaseline, and all sorts of other stuff. So get yourself a nice shirt to put on afterwards. I know they do give you shirts out, but you might not want to ruin it because you're going to put it on, you're going to stink. You might want to put it on, it's up to you. But I'm just saying, I'm going to be putting my own one on because I don't want to ruin the London Marathon one not getting given. I don't think that's it. I've got my band here, which is from the Facebook group, London Marathon Training. I think that's it, guys. There's not a lot of stuff. It's a bit of a dark art trying to pack your race day bag. If you guys have not done a big event before, it's really crucial that you get this right, because you want the right amount of stuff. You don't want to take too much. You don't want to miss anything. So take your time, do your list. What I'll do is I'll put the list. I've done the list already. It's on my blog, FORDY'S.com. I'll put a list in the description below. Just go along to FORDY'S.com on the blog, and there's a list of all the stuff that I'm taking, including my overnight bag, which is like a separate list. So just in case you are staying over in London, but check that list out. It's got all these things listed. Feel free to use it. It's definitely a list that I put together from half marathons I've done, big events that I've done in the past, and also from people who've done the marathon. They've told me take this, take that, and some other tips and hints I've picked up from people who again have done the marathon, who told me to take this and that. But yeah, I think that's probably about it. I wanted to do this video. I say it's part of the London Marathon series. The next video is going to be the Expo, which is next week. I'm going to be down there and be vlogging that one, and that will be up on the channel. The channel sequence is about, usually I post a video on a Sunday and a Wednesday, but this, let's say the next week's going to be a bit up and down, because obviously there's going to be a lot of content coming out because I'm doing the marathon. Then it will stop a little bit while I sort of recover from the marathon, so there'll be like 1 or 2 days, and then stuff will come out from the marathon, like the vlogs and things like that. So stay tuned to this channel. As I say, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because there's plenty of stuff coming out, particularly around this London Marathon, and then after that, as I move on to other events, there's going to be all the stuff about that. But I think that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. As I say, if you did like the video, give this video the thumbs up. If you've got any comments, if you've got any tips for anybody else, make sure you stick them below for anybody else to pick up on. I'm going to put a video up here, actually, to make sure you check that one out. As I say, make sure